And I'm back. Good News ITW, episode 41. Staying grounded in this fast paced world. Sometimes you gotta stop, pause, get off social media, man, deactivate it. Because we looking at everybody all over the world, man. And honestly, they're not even telling the truth, right? They're putting on for the world, putting on for social media. And you're comparing yourself, thinking you gotta do more, right? Go after all these things, and you probably living a peaceful life. Yes, if you want to go after more things, that's cool. But when you seeing people not putting the truth and just putting on the front, you think you got to compete. So deactivate sometime, man. This world's fast, and even myself, I I show up for social media because I got a book, I got different things, but honestly, I put that out there and I don't really be comparing myself or looking at social media too much, right? I learn on the skills I'm doing. I have a plan for my life and I follow my own race. See, the thing is, man, a lot of people are trying to run a race that they don't even want to be in, right? They may look at this person because they doing so-called some amazing things, but man, at night they probably crying or probably stressed out, right? And you probably sitting there, go to bed peaceful at night because you're doing the right thing, you're living the life you want to live. But when we come to looking at everybody else in this world, we think we need to compete or be on their level, man. I had to stop that, man. I think Kevin Gates, it was an interview and he was talking about, man, he's successful, make millions and all that. But he said he had to get off social media, man. He found himself competing with and comparing himself to other people and being depressed, man. It's a lot of people don't talk about it, man, but it's a big thing. Think about it. All day long we got these devices in our hand and we're watching everybody lives, man. You talk about from the actors, from the rappers to the millionaires. Every minute you're looking at they putting on the best image of themselves, and now you're comparing yourself. And I get it, man, we want to keep up, but that alone get us off track. And now we in this fast-paced world, man. Ever since I start taking a break or detoxing from social media, scrolling and watching everybody do things, my life became whole. My life became more peaceful, and I can really focus on the things that I need to do. Even you can start with morning rituals, Start the day off good, right? Start saying affirmations. Start, making your bed. That's one form of completion in the morning, and when you get back you don't got to worry about getting your bed together. But those affirmations are big, right? Because every morning you got to speak life into yourself. And if you don't want to speak it, you can go on YouTube and find some kind of gratitude or morning affirmation, and on your way to work or while you're getting ready, play that, man. You getting good talk, you getting good words pouring into you in the morning, right? Because once you punch that clock, and once you start working and getting those calls and emails, man, that day is going to go like that, right? So start your day off, in a winning mindset. Every morning, I don't care if I'm rushing, I'm late, I stop, say my affirmations every single day, right? Then also, I do a small stretching. As we getting older, man, we gotta stretch your body out in the morning. It don't gotta be nothing crazy, maybe, not even a minute, right? And also, another important thing I do is I do breathing exercise, right? I would do, inhale, exhale. Just don't think about anything, man. Just clear your mind and just do some breathing, man, because you need to do that. And all through the day as well, right? In the middle of the day, you might feel overwhelmed, man. Take a minute or two and just start some breathing exercise, right? Take in, exhale, man, and just do that a few times. I realized that really helped with overstimulating yourself, getting overwhelmed, and any kind of stress. It helps. Faith can move mountains. Eli asked, "Is faith real?" Grandma nodded. Faith is believing before you see it. I've watched it carry people through sickness, loss, and fear. Mountains don't always fall, but sometimes you rise over them. I published a book, Granny's Principle, Life Lessons and Love from Grandma. If you want your kids to hear those old school principles that you don't hear anymore, right? You should get this book. This is a younger me talking to my 94-year-old grandmother. The principles that she instilled in me, along with a storyline you can get in this book. And you can go simply to www.mritw.com or go on Amazon and purchase a book. If you don't have it, you're doing yourself and your kids a disservice. Now back to the episode. And don't forget to do time blocks. Time blocks are important, working and in your personal life. For me, I do a 9 to 5, but also my business. I time block hours where, hey, my phone is on, do not disturb, and I'm all in, right? Also, even, maintenance on my cars, getting it washed and whatnot. I time block days and time for that, right? I got a weekly schedule of my life, and it's work and personal, right? Even washing clothes, I set day and time for that, time block that. When I need to, take time for myself, time block that. Even at night, I always read something with scripture or the Bible right before I go to bed. But everything is structured, man. And ever since then, it's like, I live a peaceful life with that, because, man, you can get overwhelmed behind all the things that are going on. But there was an event that I did, one of my first speaking engagement, like 3-4 years ago. And, a young lady that I spoke with, she actually know that I do real estate. I haven't heard from her in years. And she actually reached out to me last weekend, and needed some help with some real estate. And it's like, you never know, those people are going to remember you, right? Podcast Summit, I go to an event every year, and people that was down there still reach out to me to this day, right? They all got podcasts, they all doing some amazing things, but it's like, hey, if I want to go get on a podcast, I got an open invitation. So don't forget to run your race, man, and you don't have to keep up with the world, man. And to next episode, let's go.